going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other level?
Sidonia's not so bad. Honest work, good pay. I can't complain.
Always nice to kick back into broken spear after a long day.
We've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way... This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever person... Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miner... and that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you... Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Was there something else? Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... Here. His current... And do remember all Was there something... I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater.
And exactly what does this... But where's this hematite coming from? The deep mines could be an option. Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool. We could contract out all the actual lab work. Bring on one of the hungry... And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine. And what do you want for the rights to this drug? Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Well, let's see. And here. A finder's fee from the authority. Wouldn't want you feeling... We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was...
Security, stop right now! UC security, don't make any sudden moves! Smart move. Now come along with us.
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Usually means someone's up to something.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
I'm gonna drink nothing but...
That it then? We done? Did you now? Fine. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know.
Trade Authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away... Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about? A fast-growing terramorph. That. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we?
All right, just get those cellular markers tagged.
Wait. Where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very... Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attacking. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was a city wiped completely off the map by terram. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You wanna tell me what your plans are? The circle, huh? Could you... Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask for forgiveness. Sample's safe. You got my word. Someone spilled it. Yeah, Hadrian and I. We're both former Xeno warfare. But it's been... Since then, well, I've just been trying to make ends meet. Picking up jobs as a lab tech, a physician, a vet. Which is why, when the Trade Authority offered to... Guess I should have spent a little more time on that fine... I'm following you, friend. That's right. Figure no one else. Plus, I knew the security was good enough that the trade... Lou hooked me up with some supplies when I first... Damn good thing he... We should get back to the six... Someone spilled it. Yeah, he... Since then, which is why... Guess I should have... It's certainly... Londinian was... Another sample. The ultimate medicine kit. Well, trade authority. It was at that point. Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much. Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on town with both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, Percival and I, we were military scientists. Ran a division.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually... A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. Oh, well... But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying... The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample, and hopefully how to prevent more attacks. All right.
Good luck. You too.
Don't be caught on the Martian surface without proper protective gear. All outside surface activities require the use of a
Was that
certified
Percival
safety
walking through there with you? Oh, glad to see he's still kicking.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons.
Laredo Firearms has been ramping up production in a few cities. They're taking away markets.
Sure, sweet pea. The old man can always use a laugh.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know.
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Okay. Good one, Cora. Hey, next time you see Barrett, try it out on him.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who... So, in the interest of full disclosure, my relationship with the UC, I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create and secure the leadership of the UC military for... I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you... That's not an unfair assessment. But what we're doing now, I'm really trying to set some things right here. So your help means a lot more than I figured. I just thought you... You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else? Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
Ah, welcome. You must be the Captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope. So now, we have two petitioners here making access to the UC Xeno-Warfare Team's Terramorph data. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that... Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you...
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a blood...
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to... I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt...
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's due... Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince... I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who...
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we...
Yes, So then, Captain, Given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the... Very well. I consent. The galaxy was...
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
Please! I can't stop!
What are you doing? EM fire, Captain!
God, stop me.
That didn't sound like EM fire.
Thank God you got here when you...
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's... Sorry? Doesn't bring these people back. Now, the way those people were acting.
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. But some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, they can induce this. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a... You kill the morph? Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can.
place, Captain! Boots in the dirt!
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Spots. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
Guess they weren't kidding. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people...
Those
Captain?
creatures killed UC citizens.
Hadrian?
They're not killing
It would
me.
appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. Your concerns about the terramorphs...
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. Now, today's events have only cleared. You will have our full support in collecting the terramorph data from the archives. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need... As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop...
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going... Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colony... The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that... We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you... Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide. You should be able to find her in her office across the... And on behalf of the whole of the United Colony.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkon. Start getting a plan together for that data.
The things we do here, the tech we develop, benefits all of humanity.
Excuse me?
These orders, a Vanguard captain. Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre. Chief, I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully We're going to do everything in our power to make sure, and that means first getting you into the archives.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then, access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use. UC.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors. Get them both, and you'll have your data. But that's a lot.
I couldn't agree more. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are... Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War. Now, officially, our office is...
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing.
And who knows? Maybe that... But my suspicion is we're going to have...
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the care...
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land your...
So, if you are going to try and access the device...
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you...
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your...
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options.
Captain. Official line is that you're... My suggestion. She's also got a staff member. Ambassador Balmore's... When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion, he's since lent his support to a small number, though claiming to know how... Of course. But there is... We're not 100% sure Balmore. His public appearances were always rare. Scans of the facility...
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new... I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her...
Be smart out there, Captain.
Yes? What? Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Cal's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewit. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero. I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is... I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time? You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One. I'm listening. I suppose you might be right. Easy to lose sight of the big picture sometimes. You're not gonna flatter me into acting against the Freestar Collective's best interest. Oh yes, this banned research is precisely what the factions need to kickstart their relationship. Let's breed a bioweapon together. Captain, I'm sorry, but my answer is not changing. The UC is just gonna have to find another way. Now, I presume you can see yourself out.
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry. Oh, what? You're the Vanguard captain, right? You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier. Doubt the Vanguard would have a lot of recruits if that were the job description. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her. You want to... Why don't we talk? So you want me to work with you? No, I think that's a pretty safe assumption. And no other city should have to go... So then, Okay, First you need her bio key, and that thing doesn't leave her side. Better chance of... Her quarters. And you and the UC will... Oh, wait. I thought you were looking to hire me. Okay, so... There's a utility corridor that leads to the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main... Here, the key. Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you, and I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from...
Patching in playback.
Son of a bitch! Cameron!
Are you alright, Ambassador?
It seems the Council of Governors has rejected my appeal to join. Again. Which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I think we might need to. We should expedite the process. not some experts at that sort of thing, huh? Good night, Eva.
Sorry, but I need sign-off from the Interstellar Affairs office before I can send you.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
When someone insults you,